Todd Chrisley, according to Savannah Chrisley, is teaching a financial class while in prison. What irony. The knowledge Todd and Julie Chrisley possess has helped them during their incarceration. The 26-year-old Savannah Chrisley discusses that her parents have been teaching classes, which has allowed for a reduction in their prison sentences, on this week's episode of the Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley podcast. The news that Todd and Julie will be released from prison earlier than anticipated was made public last month. Todd will now be released from the Federal Correctional Institution Pensacola in Florida on January 22, 2033, according to prison records. He will now be released from prison 2 years sooner than originally planned. According to prison records, Julie, who was originally given a 7-year term, is now due for release from the Federal Medical Center at Lexington in Kentucky on October 19, 2028. She received a 1-year, 7-month reduction from her original sentence of 7 years in prison. After being found guilty of federal tax charges in November of last year, Julie, 50, and Todd, 54, were initially given a combined sentence of 19 years in jail. Savannah adds that her parents were able to reduce their sentences because of the First Step Act, which was created to place prisoners in programs that will help with their readmission to society following their release through taking and teaching lessons. Savannah claims her parents are now teaching to earn additional credits after mentioning how they individually earned credits through the courses they took. According to the Chrisley Knows Best actor, Dad has definitely taught some classes too. One of them is trauma. How odd. I believe another one was a money class, she remarked. I know she definitely taught classes, like she taught a real estate class. She has all these certificates from teaching and completing classes and all these things, the speaker continues. Julie is an overachiever and has always been. Although there haven't been any significant developments about Todd and Julie, Savannah did relate how the family has been affected by their 8-month mark in prison. Yesterday was exactly 8 months since Mom and Dad had been gone, and it really hits, she says. I think it affected everyone rather severely. In my case, the kids and I spent the entire day yesterday at home because we were all in peculiar moods. It makes you sad to think of how life is going on without them, even if it's just me dating. Anytime something positive or negative occurs, I would love to go and tell my mother. However, I can't just pick up the phone and call. Therefore, it is quite upsetting to see how much kids are missing out on. Savannah had to clarify her parents' relationship before providing the most recent report on them. The reality TV personality debunked rumors that Julie was trying to divorce Todd on Instagram story last month. My mom hasn't retained a lawyer, no. She wrote, if she had, it would have passed through me. So, the entire tale is untrue. It's just bad that we live in a world where people wish to destroy families and spread misinformation and hatred. And it's just totally crazy. This weekend during visitation, when my mother and I sat together, she sobbed as she talked about how much she missed my father.